national refuges because they help little birdies, they help animals, they even help plants, trees, and flowers. So that's why I really like it. Oh, damn, so fly! Look, this one has a lizard. Is it cute? It's hard to catch lizards. To make sure not to, if you catch one, make sure not to pull it by its tail because they can fall off. It looked like somebody pulled a bit of the tail off of this one. Value is one of the rocks. Too bad we couldn't explain about all the rocks, but value means that it's something super important, and it's very important to keep our earth healthy, clean, and all that stuff. So value is a good thing. So here it's nice because it has springs, so animals can drink water. And Native Americans used to live here because they had springs. And look, it's a remodel of a petroglyph. Isn't that really neat? Hey, there's a bathroom here. Very nice because we still have another like 6 hours and 30 minutes until our destination we're gonna get to. Look, there's little bird tracks on the ground. A bird must have been walking on it when the cement was wet. Did you know that bats live here too? Pretty cool. Different times of the year, different animals come here. In the summer, some short birds can walk through the water because it's so shallow. Oh, I found more tracks. Look, I don't know what kind of tracks there are. What do you think those tracks are? It smells really nice in here.
Back in the winter time. I haven't been here for the winter yet. This is my first one, but
look, you can read about all different stuff. And look at this. We can read even more. Isn't that amazing how they fixed this place up? Look at these. These are fish. We have this goldfish, white river springfish, then we got an actual size fish. So that's the different sizes of these fish. Oh, my bad. This was actually all the white river springfish. This is the actual size of it, and this is how it looks close up. Springs are super important here because you're in a desert in the middle of nowhere with no water, and it's hot. Native Americans used to live here, but this is a pioneer structure, so it's not built by the Native Americans, but it's still pretty old. It's all pretty neat, isn't it? Farmers used to use water from the spring in the early 1900s to water their plants, but it wasn't best for the spring because there is a bunch of animals in this area, even back then. So it was just bad for the animals, so it wasn't really good for them. It was good for the people and the animals to eat, but it was not very good for the native animals because they just couldn't drink a lot of water. I love pushing buttons ones. When the Milky Way shows at night in the desert, that means it was time for harvest. Isn't that pretty cool? So that's all the buttons they have right here. Summer starscape of the valley. Look at all the stars. Then we got the constellation map. I love space and I love constellations. These birds that travel all the way to Mexico to Canada, sort of like Bolsa Chica, they stop and take a little rest. It's sort of like you're flying and then like a plane and then you go to the airport, take a little break from flying your plane, then you get back on your trip. So that's how it sort of is, and this is a huge national refuge area. This is what it used to look like, then they fixed it to be all nice and stuff. See, people can help too. Here are some of the animals that live here. We got the killdeer, then we got the common nighthawk, then we got the northern harrier, then we got the California king snake, and we got the Great Plains toad, then we got the bat, and then it goes all over again. Now look, you can even listen right here. Look. That's a northern flicker hammers on the tree. Isn't it nice they have like a little telephone thing? That's coyote howls. Yo, warbler sings. That's really pretty sounding. Wind whispers through the cottonwood trees. It's pretty nice. This is called a zebra-tailed lizard. It's probably because of the tail of it. Look how fun it looks. It looks like zebra stripes. That's why it's called a zebra-tailed lizard. So, when did you start working here?
I started working here just under 2 months ago.
Oh!
I know, yeah.
So how old is this National Refuge area?
So the refuge itself, it was established in 1968.
Oh, I did not even know
so
that.
that's super old, older than you.
Not as old as my Nana.
Oh no.
And so what's your favorite animal that lives here?
There are tons of different animals. We have coyotes, we have mule deer, we have tons of little fence lizards, blue-collared lizards, cactus mice, tons of birds, bald eagles, great blue herons, egrets, cranes.
They can fly up to the memos here, cranes can.
Oh, can they?
Yeah, those footprints outside the bird-looking ones, what kind of bird was that?
So that's a blue goose.
A blue goose?
Yeah,
That looks pretty fun.
So almost our little emblem that we have on there, it's supposed to represent him.
And what about the red duck? I forgot what its name was. The red duck?
What red duck? Is it outside?
No, it has like a red top. It's called
Oh, a redhead?
I can't think of its name. Do you know how old this desert is?
The desert itself, I don't. I would have to say millions of years old.
I would probably say 100.
Yeah? I might say even more than that. Yeah.
So what's the best trail here?
So the best trail, I would say, if you haven't been to the upper lake yet, you guys probably drove past it, or you're going to be going up that way. It's 3 miles further up north.
Okay.
It's called the Upper Pahranagat Lake Trail. It's about 3 miles, but it goes all around the lake. Super beautiful.
It seems pretty nice. Well, what's your name?
My name is Amy, and what's yours?
Easton.
Easton. It was very great to meet you.
Okay. Thank you so much. See you
Thank
later,
you.
Amy. Look how cool this sculpture is. It's supposed to be water with little birds. And they even have a cool movie.
Part of how we take care of the land. We restore altered habitats. We diversify habitats for
Wow, look at these duck feet. Which feet is so big? Which one's the biggest, folks? So I think the biggest feet is this duck's feet. Then it's probably this duck's feet. And then this duck's feet. This place is 40 miles long and it's 1 mile wide. Well, that's a really cool visitor center. Now we're gonna go on the trail. Little animal. Look, there's a bridge, and look at these natural sunflowers. They're so pretty. Smell here smells so good. It just feels like you're out of drawing stuff. And look at this little cute stuff they put on here to make it look like animals. Oh, I found the bat. It's hanging upside down. This trail's called the Pahranagat Loop. 0.4 miles long. That's not really long for a trail at all, I guess. It's nice to take a little rest on a trail on a hot day. It's important to stay on the trail. course. The sound rates are being down really hard now. The world began flat and futureless. All animals live together as brothers and sisters. Almost done. Well, that is the end of the trail. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yikes, there's so many horseflies here. Let's get in the car. I'm driving on the 93 North, and this is actually the upper Pahranagat Lake. And it's a really, really pretty place that you should visit sometimes. Birds migrate here because this is the only water for hundreds of miles. Aren't you a thirsty little bird? Boop, boop, boop! This is the entrance to the lake and the campgrounds, and you can actually spend the night here.
Look at this nice shady spot. So this is a nice place to end my show, I think. And you should go to Pahranagat National Wildlife Refuge sometimes. It's a really nice place. It's so peaceful. Just look at all the stuff around us. Bye. See you next time on Easton around the U.S. Scare me to death. I got scared. At first I thought there was a rattlesnake under there, but it was a lizard.